blushes. I love them. I'm wearing it on my cheeks and my lips. And then on top of that, I'm wearing my ColourPop lip oil. The packaging looks so gross. I like burnt it with my hair straightener. This is in the color Bella. And ask me why I needed a third lip, but I did. This I just recently picked up. This is from Huda Beauty. This is the faux filler in She's Fire. Hold on, let me show you guys a picture. Sorry, if I have it on like autofocus, it changes the color a lot. This is super, super thick. Has a good pop sound to it. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys this in my next Sephora sale haul that I got. And that's the color. Really pretty, like chocolatey brown. Definitely outside of my typical wheelhouse. I want to get this in like the clear. It's juicy, it's plumpy, but it is thick, but not like sticky. It's just thick that like I feel like it makes it stay on longer because of it. So more on that later. Let's get right into it. I have a lot of products today, so grab a snack and let's go. So in no particular order, I first have the Garnier Texture Finishing Touch Spray. Now, if you are somebody who loves texture spray, maybe you're like me where you have very fine hair, you don't have a lot of it, and it can get a little flat, then this is perfect. Also, it's very budget friendly. It's drugstore. I believe this retails for around $6 to like $9. I've been meaning to pick it up, but this is one of those items that aren't sold everywhere. I believe I got it at CVS. But I can't remember off the top of my head. I was using this in conjunction with my Living Proof Texture Spray, which I also really like, but is very expensive. So I'm definitely going to pick this up. I just have not seen it in the last couple of stores that I went to. So if you're looking for something that's going to give you a little grit, a little body, a little, texture when your hair is, especially when it's freshly washed, I like a little bit of something in the root to kind of give it a little bit of bounce and volume. This is going to do that for you, and it has that like classic Garnier Fructis smell. And I felt like this lasted me quite a bit, and for the price, I feel like it's a really great value. Keeping on the hair train, I also went through this Matrix Food for Soft. It's funny, these two bottles really look like each other with the coloring and the Garnier Fructis. This is the Food for Soft Hydrating Shampoo, and I really, really liked this. I keep meaning again to go back to Ulta and pick up another bottle. If you like Redken All Soft shampoo and conditioner, I feel like you're really gonna like this shampoo. It just has like a similar quality as far as like that creamy texture. I don't typically like spending a lot of money on my shampoos, and I felt like this was a reasonable price at just above drugstore pricing. And shampoo typically I feel like lasts me a decent amount of time where I'm not like going through it like bars of soap. I feel like I go through bars of soap like crazy. But yeah, I don't remember how it even smells because it's been a bit since I used it. Yeah, it just has like a fresh smell. I really couldn't even describe, really just like a typical shampoo smell. But I really did feel like my hair was hydrated when I used it. I feel like shampoo for me never is a miracle worker, but for this one, I happen to really like it enough to want to repurchase it. Right now, I'm going through a different, like, drugstore, like an Aussie one that I really can't stand anymore. Okay, moving on. This is something I want to start doing with my Empties, is sharing products that I literally cannot go through. Like, I maybe missed the return window, maybe I can't return it, and it's something I can't even get myself to finish because I do not like it that much. I try to not be wasteful, but there's sometimes just circumstances and situations that come up that I cannot finish products, and this is one of them. This is the Tresemme Dry Texture Finishing Spray. Now, I did buy this from Target on an online pickup, so I didn't smell it in store, but I did read the reviews saying that the fragrance was very heavy and off-putting. Not off-putting, but just super, super fragranced. And this smells okay, but it is nails, and it lingers, and it's just so heavily fragranced. It makes it unbearable for me. I don't even care how it works, and it doesn't really work all that great. If you're gonna do a texture spray, I would get the Garnier Texture, because although that one also has a fragrance, this one, to me, I can deal with fragrance, but this is really like, if you hate fragrance, you would absolutely hate this product. So I'm actually going to see if somebody I know wants it. If not, I'm going to just toss it because I really can't stand it. It is so overbearing. So not to spend too much time on that, but my next product is a body product. There's like a very tiny bit left. This is the, I think it's the Aminnah, I forget the brand, I'll put it here. Sorry, the 24 karat body oil. Obviously, as you can see, it has that really beautiful gold mica powder in there. It has the most gorgeous vanilla ambery fragrance. I got this in an Ipsy bag, I'm gonna say like, I don't even know, 2 years ago, and I have repurchased this a couple of times, and I just really like it. When it first came though in the Ipsy bag, it was a much thicker oil, and I feel like after they did an Ipsy distribution, they changed the formula to not water it down, but make it much more light. It is nowhere as thick as the original formula used to be, and that's okay. I still liked it enough because I really like the fragrance. It like has that, again, warm vanilla ambery smell, and I just love anything vanilla-y, and it just gives a really nice shimmer. So I really like this on my shoulders and arms during the summer especially, but I also wear it during the winter, and sometimes this is like my daily body oil. I just love this shimmer. It's not too glittery. It's not like you're gonna be blinding and anyone's gonna really notice it, but it's just like a nice soft shimmer. And I know that they've become very popular on TikTok doing bundles, so I'm sure you can get like a TikTok shop coupon and get it for even cheaper. I think it retails for like $25 for the large 4 ounce. I think it's 4 ounces that I buy at a time. This is not the bottle it comes in. Mine actually was leaking, so I put it in this instead. I have a bunch of dropper bottles, but if you love like a gold shimmer, so beautiful, I would like to do a do-it-yourself video on how to make your own, because that's not hard to make. You just need like a carrier oil or two and some mica powder, and if you want to add fragrance, and boom, you have your own shimmering body oil. That is probably, you could probably make a bunch of different shimmering colors if you get different mica powders. So if you'd like a video on that, let me know. That's something like I would do on my Patreon, I feel like. Okay, so moving along to makeup, we're just gonna kind of like randomly go and bob and weave. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Brow Styling Wax. Sorry, I don't want to like blind you. I actually put the product on the cap. That's why it has like all these little white spots, because I like to scoop the wax. Man, I really tightened this. I don't know if I'm gonna, there we go. I like to scoop the wax out of the pot, and then I like put it on here and I spread it out, and I take this spoolie that there's an accompanying brush that I did buy. I think it's $17. This is the small pot. They come in 2 different sizes. I believe this retails for $13, and the larger size I think retails for like $25. And then the spoolie has a flat end on it so you can scoop it, and a spoolie on the other side. Actually, no, I'm wearing the e.l.f. one today. e.l.f. makes a dupe for this, and I think I have that in my last haul video, but it's very similar. I do like the e.l.f. one, but I like this one a little bit better. I feel like it has better staying power. This is my second tube or tub of this, or jar I should say. I definitely will repurchase this again. I just really like it. I feel like it gives me like that nice kind of laminated look. I try to go for like a laminated look, but with a little bit more softness, because I don't want it to be super harsh. But if you love brow setting products, I feel like this is a fantastic product. Everything will be linked below as well. I buy this one on Amazon. I think I bought it from Ulta the first time, but Amazon does carry this particular product. these one size powders. This is probably definitely the older one, and then I just finished this, and I love this powder. I am a pink powder girl princess, okay? I've always loved pink powders. I have been buying pink powders for a very long time. I'll talk about this in another video, but I'm really impressed. I just love the shade of pink. I find that it's brightening, it's pore refining. I love it to set under my eyes. I feel like it makes such a huge difference in my makeup, and it's just an excellent powder. If you have not tried it, I do recommend it. I do know it has, I believe, talc, but I'm pretty sure it's like, I'm not, something, I know there's not like, I'll put it on the screen. I know that certain talcs are really not great for the skin, and talc used to be used in a lot of makeup, and it's not as much anymore, but I like this regardless, and I think that they said something about the way they source it. I don't know. Anywho, so yeah, if you love pink powders, go ahead and try this. This was like really viral on TikTok, and now the kimchi powder is super viral, so pink powders are in. They do have other shades and colors in case you are not in the shade range where pink really works for you. They also just have like skin tone colors, and I think they have a translucent as well. Another makeup product that I pretty much went through, but really more or less this kind of dried up. This is the ColourPop Hype It Up. I don't know, it's like a liquid eyeliner. And even when this was like kind of brand new, like, do you see that? But do you see that it just is separating? And I don't know if it's because maybe it's expired, it is an eye product, but it just never had great pigment to begin with. I never really loved this. Like, look at that. It really obviously is not usable at this point, and I have to say this was not a memorable product in any way, shape, or form. I do believe I have the ColourPop one from the Bella and Edward collection, or the Twilight collection, and that one is in a red color, and I used it recently, and it's not separated. But again, they're just not, to me, the best eyeliner products out there. Even the Wet n Wild one, that really bright blue, I don't know if I showed you guys that. Oh, that was on Patreon. At the Wet n Wild, they have like these little paint with funky colors. It's like a bright electric blue. That one's phenomenal for like $3. It's really, it feels like paint on your eyes, but it does work well. So if I had to say skip, I would not purchase this again. Moving on to some body care. I never know how to pronounce this. Loccaitane, I don't know. The 𝐒𝐻𝐸𝐫𝐭, I think that's how you say it, shower gel. I actually, sorry, there's like soap scum on it, but this is real life, you know. It sits in my shower. This product I actually purchased for my husband, and you know, I don't typically buy him like perfume, or I'm sorry, cologne, you know, without him, because I don't want him really picking me out perfume that I don't like. I just, not for me. Like, I find fragrance is super personal, so I just was like, you know what, I'll pick this up, because if he didn't like it, I loved it. I typically really love masculine smells to begin with, and this was just like the perfect like cedarwood type smelling, like, oh, I don't know what's in here, but I'll put the fragrance notes on the screen. I'm pretty sure there's cedar wood in this, but it just has like the most gorgeous, warm, sexy smell. I don't know what's in this that just attracts me to it. I love it. I'm going to buy another bottle for myself. My husband didn't really prefer it for him, but I, like, every single time I used this shower gel, I just felt like I felt joy. And I know that sounds silly, but when I use a product, especially fragrance in particular, that brings me like a feeling, it really just, it gives me joy every time to use then that product. I know I adore the fragrance in, you know, this or spray or whatever it may be, lotion, and this is just one of those products that I'm really happy I gave a whirl, and I'll definitely be repurchasing. I believe it ranges or runs for like $28, but worth it. It lasted me quite a long time. I don't typically buy shower gel, but that one kind of made me fall back in love with the shower gel. I don't know about you, but I So I'm still thinking about picking up a bottle for like nostalgia reasons. That and Love Spell, because I'll never not like the smell of it. So I also picked up this lemon custard. I know this is like dusty looking, guys, I'm sorry. But I like, this thing has been through the ringer. This is the lemon custard from Philosphy. I used to get these. My mom is a QVC queen, but she really was when we were younger. And I feel like Philosphy had its moment in time where it was a hot brand, even in Ulta, where I felt like the skincare had a really big section. They had makeup, they had like everything. And I remember when Ulta started carrying it, and I loved getting these shower gels. The problem with these is I feel like they don't, one, smell really, they don't linger, which most shower gels for me don't really linger. Beyond that, just checking that I was still recording. Beyond that, they don't linger. I feel like it's just too much product for me. Like, this is 16 fluid ounces. I just get so sick of looking at it, if that makes sense. I know that sounds terrible, but it's almost like I just rather have smaller bottles that I can rotate out. I get a little fatigued almost, I feel like, with the same products over and over again, if you know what I mean. So I would not purchase this. I did like the smell. And I do always loved that their products have a recipe typically on the front, like how to make lemon custard, which I think is cute. Shout out, because I used to love the smell of their fragrance, Amazing Grace. I feel like, because it really reminds me of my mom too. So, alright, moving back into makeup, the Benefit Benetint Lip and Cheek. I have purchased this over the years many times. I'm almost certain that this is a smaller package than it used to come in. It used to come in like a little chunky bottle with, I believe, a silver, I want to say, cap. I could be wrong. I love this product. If you are somebody who loves like a quick, natural looking lip and cheek, something like no makeup, this is literally like a staple to me. This is a cult classic. I'm pretty sure this is like one of their OG products. I have used it for probably, I'm gonna say, almost 20 years. So I just like it. I think maybe for nostalgia purposes, but it also is a great product. I, however, right now have so many like dupes of this kind of product from Korean makeup brands that I don't need to be buying it again from Benefit. There's just other products I'd rather try. But if you do love that and you're in Sephora and you've wanted to try it, I think I've also tried the Posy Tint, which is their other color. They have a couple of colors that they come in these stains, and honestly, they're a great product. I recommend, though, waiting for a sale. Staying on this makeup train, if you guys have been watching my videos in the last year, you have seen this mascara make its debut a few times. This is the Hourglass Unlocked Mascara. This stuff is chef's kiss. If you love tubing mascaras, you're going to adore this one. It gives you a lot. Okay, I'm wearing it today, but my my tube at my house is almost gone, and it's very, very dry. So I feel like this is not even like a good depiction of like what this mascara can do for your lashes. But I just love that it gives me just the right amount of length and volume, and I think the thing I like about it the most is the removal process. At the end of the day, to get makeup off, for me, it can be so daunting. Like, I don't want to do it, and I'm tired. I work late at night, and just putting a see it's a rubbery wand, which for me, I very much like. But yeah, I very much like a rubbery wand. So if you like that, definitely give it a try. Alright, so another Benefit product is the 24-hour brow setter, which I think has made it into my Empties before, but this is the mini size. I got this as a perk from Sephora, like a 100-point perk. I was like, anytime I see a product that I've already loved or I love, and it comes in a mini, and I have points, I always have points because I can't help myself but shop at Sephora. I always pick them up, and this is just a really good no fuss brow gel. I just saw on, I think it's Tatiana, she's a TikToker, I love her content, and she did like her 2024 must-haves, and she included a brow gel, but I can't think, I think it was from Rare Beauty, but I can't remember off the top of my head, but that is on my list to get. I just am a brow gel type of person. Wax, I like something to set my brows into place, especially if I don't feel like filling them in. Like today I didn't fill them in, I just wanted some sort of product to like keep them, you know, to stay put. So this is a good product. I like the way it smells too, and I feel like it lasts pretty long without getting like gross. Some of them get like really tacky or sticky or flaky, and I don't feel like this one does that. I feel like it stays more like a gel, so love that. I really should have talked about this product when I talked about the other body oil that I went through, but this is also from ColourPop. This is the Soul Body Shimmering Dry Oil. This was in the color Like Diamonds. This was from the Twilight collection, which I think I bought back in March, and I went through this pretty quickly. How many ounces are in here? This is not even an ounce, which is kind of crazy, especially if you're going to use something on your body. It's a lot of surface area to cover. This one has a really pretty, like multicolor glitter. Hold on. Yeah, I did really like this. It has a really pretty shimmer color to it. It had a very fruity smell. Let me see if I can kind of... Yeah, it has like a very fruity smell. I liked it. I wouldn't repurchase this, I don't think, again. They have other colors. I thought about it. Like, I did enjoy it. I like the little bump. You know what? A thing with ColourPop, a lot of their packaging is just like the writing will fade off, or the caps break. In this case, the cap broke, and I just get a little upset with it. I know it's inexpensive makeup, but I feel like e.l.f. does really good packaging, and while it's simple, I feel like it really just has a better quality feel than some of the ColourPop stuff. So nothing to really write home about. I mean, they do, like I said, have other colors. I would throw it in the cart if it was on sale, but like I said, if I'm going to pick one, I'm probably going to pick the gold color. I really just love the smell of that one better. And I only have a couple of more products. I know this is kind of a long video, but just bear with me. I believe this also made it into an Empties, the Advanced Snail Mucin from Corsx. I love this. This serum is fantastic. I've been using Korean skincare religiously since like March, April, around there, and it takes me forever to go through some of the products because they give you so much. Like, I'm just finishing all of my toners now. I bought them like pretty much together, and I'll go more into my skincare on a different video, but this is such a great value. You're getting 3.38 fluid ounces. This is what I put on after I do a toner with a cotton pad that has like an acid. Then I do like a couple of like the milky toners for hydration, and then I put this on as like a serum, and then a moisturizer on top. And let me tell you, this is a phenomenal, like, everyday serum. It's not going to irritate your skin. I mean, it doesn't irritate mine. I shouldn't say it won't irritate yours, but there's no real fragrance to it. It has a nice slip to it. I find that my skin looks hydrated, just like my pores look a little bit tighter, and I really just like the overall appearance of my complexion when I have this in my routine. I did try the glass serum or skin serum from Peachy, right? I can't remember the name of it, but I bought it in a kit, and that was nice, but I feel like you just get so much more product, and this is always on sale on Amazon, TikTok Shop, wherever spray. It has a beachy smell to it, but it's going to set your makeup, hydrate you. It has a little bit of niacinamide in there, and I just feel like my skin glows whenever I use this. I love it. It comes, 3.38 fluid ounces, which is crazy. That's how much is in here. I just really, really like this, and I love the smell. It has that like beachy surfer smell. I would love to try other products from the line. I'm not sure if Sephora is still carrying this in store. It's not a big section, at least in my Sephora. It's like very small at the end of one of like the House Labs aisle kind of thing. But if you love setting sprays, I do recommend trying this one. I need to repurchase it. I just kind of forgot because I've been trying to go through my other setting sprays I have from like Morphe. I have 2 cans and I do like that. That's what I'm wearing today, but great product. Okay, so the next product that I finished was this About Face eye paint. This is Halsey's line. This is in the shade Smolder. I loved this. I did feel like I went through it kind of quickly, like it dried out kind of quick, or I used it quickly. Today I'm wearing the Stila glitter like eyeshadow paints, and I love them, and this kind of reminds me of it, but it has a little more pigment. This had a really beautiful like rosy brown kind of color to it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You can kind of see it as like a coppery rose color. Nice, beautiful shimmer. I'm really about these products now that I'm above 35. I don't always want to wear a lot of eye products. I'm really not typically someone who wears eyeshadow every day. I definitely do way more now that I do YouTube and I do a lot of makeup stuff. I've always been a makeup girl every day, but I've never been a big eyeshadow person. But stuff like this is just so easy. It takes no time, and it gives just like the most beautiful little sparkle and twinkle to the eye, and I love that. And it just makes you look polished and like you tried a lot harder than you had to. So I really do like this, and I would only probably buy it on sale because they are kind of pricey at like I think $16. Don't quote me, but they do have a lot of colors. I know they also have like some nice matte colors as well, such as like blues and greens and things like that. This is sold at Ulta, and at my Ulta I know that it's near like ColourPop, the section over there. So okay, if you've made it this far, leave me a lipstick emoji down in the comments. You guys are the MVPs. I know this has been a long one, but I loved this perfume. This is the very last item I used up, and I already have more Empties, but I had to cut it off. I was like, it's gonna be too many products. This is the I Don't Need a Prince by My Side to Be a Princess from Killian. Sorry, it's very loud outside today. But I love this perfume. I absolutely want to buy another one. This has the most beautiful, sweet, marshmallowy smell to it. It is just, I don't know if there's vanilla in it, but it is scrumptious. It is like kind of gourmand. It is feminine. It is sweet.